Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. Last time we were playing, we just created this monster pile of shorts that are going to have to be loaded up. But before we can load anything up, we're going to have to go get a grapple. So I was trying to figure out what the best method is to get the grapple over here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little excavator. I'm going to load it on the back of that truck. Like the back of this low bed over here. And then I'm going to go over, pick up the grapple. Oh, we have to go here, and we actually have to charge ourselves $1,000 for our debt. It's 31, and we have to rent that grapple, which was another $1,000 for the day. So let's just do that. Oops, what am I doing? I shouldn't change that one. Whoopsies. There we go. Too many things going on at once here. Okay, so we're just going to bring this guy over here. And now we're going to rent the grapple. There it is. So we're going to rent this bad boy. We're going to drop our gate here. Kadoof. Because that's the sound it would make for sure. Kadoof. And then we're going to gunner onto there. And I'm going to go try to use this grapple to pick up that grapple and drag it back here. We'll see what happens. It's a tight squeeze there. There we go. Beauty. So now we're going to raise our ramp up, lock her down, and give her a little spin. So now we should be able to go pick all this up, and then we should be good. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we can try. I'm going to get our truck all muddy here now. Alright. This is going to be very interesting, and I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to give it a shot. Can we just pick that up? It's pretty big. I kind of want to just grab it right there. Oh, almost. So I might have to, like, tip it over. I think it uprights itself, though, so I gotta be careful here. Oh, I know what I can do. Hey, come here. Come here, you little bugger. Ah! First world problems, eh? There we go. Where are you gonna go now? Nowhere. That's where you're gonna go. Alright, so let's bring that grapple back out there. This is one way to do things, eh? Is it the most efficient way? Probably not. But you know what? It worked, and I'm happy about that. I probably could have walked the Timber Pro all the way back there if I really wanted to take my time on that. But I certainly did not. So let's leave this. Actually, we'll leave it locked to the trailer here. Turn this off. Now we're also going to have to rent a log trailer. I can't remember. I don't think I worked that into my price, though. So let's go here. We're actually just going to leave this little guy right here for now. Because we're not done with using the little stuff. We're probably going to end up bringing it back for some other bigger projects, or smaller projects later on. Bigger projects. That's the reason we keep that. For the big stuff. Oops. Oh, jeez. Ghosts. Ghosts in the Matrix. Okay, so we need to rent a log trailer. And like I said, I don't think I worked that into the price. So we're going to lease this. And we're going to say like $1,500-ish. Yeah, maybe $1,500. They'll leave us with what? $315? All right. That's the cost of doing business. The cost of doing business. Like I said, I think eventually we're going to swap out that Laterno for the high stacker. So I think the high stacker will be a much easier machine to use. Let's get this guy back in here. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn this thing around. I'm going to go all the way to the end, turn it around. If I can get by this, which I don't think I can. So let's actually swap out our head here. Sure, I have to swing this way because that piece is too close. And we're going to go drop this guy right over here. I've never loaded a truck with this machine before, so this should be really interesting. It's not really what it's built for, but hey, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, right? It probably sits almost high enough. We should be able to load it. Huh. I guess we'll find out one way or another. So, topic of the day. Today's topic of the day. I don't know if we've done this one. I think I mentioned it, but... So, talking about the Disney Plus's Mandalorian, Star Wars Mandalorian. Okay, I think I mentioned it that I hadn't watched it all yet, but I did now. I've watched the entire first season, which was... It was good. I actually enjoyed it. I really did. But there was lots of things that irritated me about it. As a big Star Wars guy, I really do like... Oops. I do like Star Wars. I'm a big fan. But as a Star Wars fan, there was a lot of things about it that I didn't like. I'd say the one biggest thing I really didn't... Well, two biggest things. But the first really biggest thing I really didn't like... And I don't know why it irritates me so much, but it does... It's on the episode, spoilers alert, if anybody hasn't seen it, stop listening now and run for the hills. But on the episode where they're on the swamp planet and they're battling like the dudes who are, I don't know, like the barbarian guys who are attacking the village folk. On that episode, they have an ATST, which is a walking like mech unit that you probably saw in the old Star Wars movies, or you remember them from Battle of Hoth and stuff. Now, in that scene, they have this, villainous-looking ATST come crawling out of the bushes, and they use it to battle off the good guys have to fight it and stuff, right? But in this scene, the ATST has these, like, glowing red... like eyes for door, like where the windows are for the guys to see out of it. Now I don't know if you guys are Star Wars buffs or not, but back on the other older episodes, they were operated by people, like they were manned units. Like the ATSTs had people operating them and controlling them, and from inside the cab, right? Now in this one, they kind of made it like the thing was alive, and they're not. They're operated by people, like. For instance, when it's going to walk into the trap that they set for it, it's kind of like it's hesitant. Like it puts its leg up and it's like, not really going to put my leg down. But like it's a very like creature human-y thing that it does where it kind of like hesitates. Now, if you're operating a machine, there's not really a step hesitation. But, okay, whatever. That's not the big one. Like, no biggie, whatever. The part that really irritated me was when... they do finally shoot at it, and they hit it with, like, a really brutal round. The thing, like, shakes its head back and shrieks, like, it's like, rah! Like, as if it got hurt or something. And that really, I don't know, it just, I'm like, what? I'm like, it's operated by people. Why would it shriek? It wouldn't shriek. I don't know. That part kind of bugged me. I didn't like that very much. But again, that's just me being a Star Wars guy. Maybe I'm just looking and reading into it too much or something, but I don't know. When I saw that, I was just like, no, that's not how those things do. But ultimately, I had fun watching it. I thought it was good. I really liked the, a lot of people did not like the episode with Bill Burr, that comedian Bill Burr, when they do the prison episode where they're on the prison ship and trying to save or capture the guy or whatever. A lot of people didn't like that episode, but I thought it was kind of fun. I mean, it was a little ridiculous, don't get me wrong. They're all a little ridiculous, and you got to remember the audience that they're aiming for is a lot of kids and a lot of ADD younger people who are just like want action. Stories kind of not super important. But for us older, diehard Star Wars fans, I mean, you gotta live with it. What else? I'm just sorry not to like shoot it down. There was a lot of stuff I didn't like about it, but so two things. One, I did not like that they showed his face. I didn't like that. And my buddy had the best idea ever, because he reveals his face to a droid, which is not considered a real thing. So he goes, I've never revealed my face to any living creature. And then the droid goes, well, I'm not a living creature. So he's like, that's cool. Then he takes off his helmet. But the audience, in my opinion, and my buddy came up with this, but the audience should not have seen his face. I think they should have showed the back of his head, and the droid gets to see his face. That would have been cool. But I don't know. It just, you don't really want to see the face. It's kind of like The Force Awakens when you see what's his wiener there, the Han Solo's son. I can't remember his name. Probably because I didn't think he was that good of a character. Kyle Ren, or whatever his name is. Is that it? Kyle Ren? That sounds about right. Anyway, when he... Oh, sorry, here. I'm trying to do a million things at once. When he at the beginning of the movie, when you see him running around with his helmet on, you're like, oh man, oh baby, this is sweet. This guy's hardcore. He's like the new Darth Vader, right? Like, that's totally the thought process that you have when you're watching it. And then when he takes his helmet off, he's just like this emo kid, and I don't know, it just wasn't quite as good. I didn't like that. But that's the same effect that kind of, the Mandalorian had, because when they took his helmet off, it just humanized him, which is, I understand they want to humanize the character, but at the same time, it's like, well, the character is supposed to be this badass, Mandalorian. You never see his face, and he's just this anonymous guy, and it's almost like reading a book where you can imagine what he looks like under there. You create your own kind of opinion of what you think he looks like, right? But then when they show you a face, it's like, oh, well, that's just what he looks like. That's how it is, right? So, I mean, I didn't like that they showed his face. They shouldn't have done that. I did like that they used, I don't know what his actual name is, but Gus Fring from Breaking Bad is the main villain towards the end there. I absolutely loved that. I didn't like how dumb his character kind of was. Like when he's got them all trapped in the bar at the end there, and he's like, all right, well, everyone's lined up side. He's got all these stormtroopers, he's got all these Imperial guys waiting to just rain havoc on this building, and he goes, you know what? I'll give you guys to nightfall to make a decision. And it's like the middle of the day. It's like, I would have been like, I'll give you the count of 10. How about I give you the count of 10 to figure out what you want, and if not, I'm just gonna light you guys up. That's what I would have done. But it's so funny watching that, because I was just like, why is he gonna wait till nightfall? Why doesn't he just smoke him out? What's he waiting for? But just kind of silly little plot things like that. Ultimately, though, like, I enjoyed the series. Like I said, I'm a huge Star Wars geek. Like, I really do like Star Wars. I'm terrible. I don't remember a lot of the new characters from the new stuff, because I was really definitely... I came into the series when it was... Oops, that tree just totally cleared the top. Oh, well, we'll pick that up after. I came into the series when it was... like, The Phantom Menace. That's when I started the series. And I know a lot of people don't like the Phantom Menace or those episodes, but The Phantom Menace was an amazing movie, and I absolutely loved it. I had such a good time watching that. I don't know what my favorite would be. Like, if I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. What would you guys choose? What would be your favorite Teen Choice Award for Star Wars movies? I mean, Phantom Menace was good. I liked that one, but I really liked... I didn't really like Clone Wars. I thought there was too much CG going on in that, but I'm pretty sure everybody agreed on that one. And I don't remember what the last one was like. The one where Anakin officially becomes the Vader. Man, this tilt just doesn't go any lower. It's not built for this machine. I was like trying to load this thing up, and it's like, it's not quite reaching there. We got a lot of it on here, though, so that's good. I was going to say, we could probably take a load and see how we can grab it. Why don't we do a little bit of sorting, actually, because we only got about 5 more minutes left here. So what I want to do, we're actually going to lower our view a little bit here. I just want to sort out these tops from the scraps so that I can use that chipper on the next one here. I'm going to consider that a keeper, because I can probably use that some way, somehow. And we'll get all that. And again, I don't have a lot of tilt towards myself with this machine. I mean, it works good for the buncher, but not so great for the other stuff. There we go. Yeah, like if you keep your head nice and close, it actually works pretty well. But again, not every attachment works perfect for every machine. That's why there's certain machines more designated to run certain things. But yeah, my tilt kind of stops about there. That's as far as I can tilt. It has a really long tilt this way, like for using a buncher head, but not a lot of tilt this way for getting in too close. But then again, we're using a head that's like twice the size for this machine. I have another attachment I'm working on, or another grapple I'm working on that'll be probably a little bit more friendly for this machine. Oops. Just kind of shimmy shamble around in here. Let's go Scoopy-Doop. Oops. I have to get close to get these grabs. Ugh. It's the joys of using rental equipment. Get out of there, little bugger. There we go. Like I said, we could have just rented like a whole other loader and done this properly, but this is what you get. Rental equipment with rental stuff. It's not perfect. And I'm just going to drive ahead. Actually, let's separate this a little more. We'll make the nasty pile back here. Oops. How do we do that? Got that piece like stuck in between. That's too funny. Oops. And we'll grab this one. So yeah, I don't know. Did you guys watch The Mandalorian? Did you like The Mandalorian? Was it a good show to you? I like Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda was cute as hell. Baby Yoda was pretty amazing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, that's a good reason why they like the series. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. I didn't like the mercenary chick very much. She was kind of like, I don't know. She's just she's kind of a tacky character. I mean, I'm sure it's just the way the character was written, but I don't know. She just seemed so, like, typecasted looking, like, you know, Marine girl, hardcore, rough life, like, you know, so predictable. I like more random characters. I was trying to think of, like, most memorable characters. I did like the Bill Burr's character with the laser rifle on his back. That was pretty cool. And obviously the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. Who else was good in that? I wasn't really a big fan of the weird, like the Nick Nolte's character, that weird thing that rides the dewback looking things, or whatever the hell they're called. Didn't like that guy so much. Like, I don't mind Nick Nolte, like he's a great actor, but I thought that guy's character was just kind of like random. I did like the I have spoken thing though. I have spoken, or whatever he said. I think it was that, wasn't it? I have spoken. I was going to say, that's how I'm going to talk to my boss at work and see how long I have a job for. What did he just say? He said he's spoken. Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy's fired. I don't want that guy working here. We'll put that over there. Ka-dunk. And let's scoop up some of this juiciness here. Whoops. Oh, good lord. Oh, good golly. So that one piece is just being a... There we go. Like I said, the reason I'm separating these is I know I can get a good load out of that, and I can totally use that. So let's press this stuff this way a bit. I'm just going to keep doing that. And we can see if we can claw back some of that stuff, or right into the ground. That's cool too. Damn it. And I'm just kind of clawing it out of here to I just want to, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get it away from the good wood so that we can just run through here with that skidder with the grinder on it and just clean it all up in one shot. Because if it's clean, it's good. And we can't leave any crap behind because it's going to be somebody's driveway. So, well, the contractor's coming here to lay in the cement and the rest of it. We don't want it to be a Complete catastrophe. All right, so let's just leave it at that. And this guy's pretty well ready to go. I'll just lock it again. Shut it off for the next episode. And yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So that was pretty good. We got a load and did some cleanup. When we come back, we'll probably try to get rid of this load, and we'll probably clean up this stuff. And then probably try to get one more load out. I wish I could just tilt that guy back a little bit more, but I guess I'll just have to work closer, so that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So if you liked the episode, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.